You need a T15 Torx to get your taillights out. The supplies you're going to need are number 8 pan head screws, 2 inches long. We got stainless steel, and I also got some black painted stainless steel ones so they won't be as noticeable. So, you know, you got either option there. And you need 8 spacers. You can get these pre-cut, or you can get some 3/8 OD tubing and cut your own. You're going to need 6 1-inch ones and 2 3/4 inch ones. We got 8 of each just in case, because we haven't done this yet and we don't know exactly what we're going to need. You can buy all 1-inch ones and you can cut them and fine tune it from there to how far you want your taillights in. A lot of them you see they actually kind of stick up. I don't care for that look, so I'm going to make sure they're just recessed below. So we'll use whatever we got to use and trim them down however much we have to make that happen. But for now we'll put them in like they are to see how they work. And then you can get some foam weather strip tape if you want, and you put that around the outside of your tail light so it makes a seal. That's optional, I think. They're not sealed around there from the factory, but we'll try it and see how it looks. Okay, so we got one of the outside taillights out, and I believe it's a 1-inch spacer. It goes on the inside and 3/4 on the outside, and then the inside lights are 1-inch, 1-inch. So we're gonna test fit one of these here and see how she looks. This is where the personal preference comes into play. I don't want it sticking out like that, so I'm going to go ahead and trim those up. And this is just something you have to do on your own. Figure out how you want it and go from there. So this is a 3/4 and 1-inch. I'm thinking 3/4, 1/2 inch. And this is, obviously the spacers go on the back side of the screws before you put the tail light in. But it should be easier to do on the car, because right now tipping it upside down is kind of a challenge without having these fall off. What do you got on there now?
Well, the 3/4 and 3/4.
Oh, just to see if...
Yeah, this side works.
Here's the 1-inch on the inside lights, which isn't bad. It just needs to be I'll try the 3/4 ones, but I think it needs to be, you know, almost like 7/8 would work for that one for me. So for me, I'm going to go with the 3/4 inch spacers on the insides, on both sides. So if you like how these ones look, these are all 3/4 spacers. So the exception of the 2 outsides are 9/16. I think it's much better. I thought we were going to try out the foam. See what that does. We'll try that out. Then we'll pick the bumper up and look at it, how it sits, so we can look at it. I don't know how thick is it.
3/16.
You may want some thicker stuff. 5/16, 3/8, 3/8 will be too thick. Something like 1/4. This will give me an idea. We were looking for 5/16, but we couldn't find it.
It is. That's what
So you see, this isn't really very thick, so it might not fill that gap up. a little bit thicker would probably work. I mean, that fills the gap up. Oh, not really on the bottom. Well, it's probably going to fold it, stretch it, probably.
Right, trying to pull it.
So if we hadn't have stretched it, it would have filled the gap up right there. It still did pretty much. Can't see any light through there now.
I can a little bit, but not too bad.
Oh man, we said no, you can't. Okay, fine. A little bit.
Where's that flashlight?
Inside the house. Oh yeah. So you can see another, just like a 16th N on the top. And it gives it a lot better look, I think.
And the black screws look better.
Yeah, definitely go with the black screws.
They almost like blend away. Because the rings are kind of black edge.
Right.
I don't really think that. I mean, I guess because there's a pretty big gap on the top. Once it's on the car, you're not going to really see that because it's going to be all dark behind there.
Right.
But with that foam tape, it definitely fills that gap in. Even that stuff, I think, would be thick enough. I guess we should have left one side how it was and then one side in, but everybody knows what their own taillights look like now, so this will give them an idea.
I gotta do is just go outside.
Right, yeah.
Back and forward. Then you can
There you go. Easy as that. So don't waste your money on any of those kits. Just go buy some screws and some spacers.